He can't fight. If you are ready to come fight me now.
Hit his chin. He was standing by a door jamb and it slapped his head back so hard that it split his head open.
Oh God. What did I do wrong, buddy?
You bump into people in the street and then you get your big bodyguard to protect you. Everything you do, you Jack Doherty everything, you fake everything, you run all your videos.
The fucking purpose of your life is to just survive another 5 days until Friday comes so you can go and get smashed the fuck up and forget how much you hate your life. Well, my friend, why don't you just fucking read from Monday till Monday?
He can't fight. If you are ready to come fight me now. Right now. Because I'm ready for everything. And I'm coming for everybody. At the top, I'm coming for you, baby. And when I arrive, I'm the last face you're ever gonna see. Because it's lights out, baby. It's fucking lights out. I'll take a fight anywhere, anytime. I don't even have to practice. I don't have to get ready. I'll take a fight anywhere, anytime, any day. But the fight I want is without the gloves, buddy. No pillow fights. Come fight, bare knuckle. Bare knuckle, elbows, knees, shins. Let me show you exactly what I'm capable of doing. I fought 10 guys at the same time and beat their ass. And I fought 40 guys and I got jumped by them. And I was 13 years old. It did not matter how many people it was, how big you are. You could be 50 feet tall. If I'm going to kick you with my shin to your leg or to your face, you're going bye-bye.
If it doesn't matter where, what, or how you fight, then why not fight as planned? Now he's trying to make it bare knuckle, so he has another excuse why he won't fight. First it was the contract terms, now it's the format. There's always going to be something. And fought 40 guys at 13 years old? That's not even a believable lie anymore. Princess Azoulay keeps adding more ridiculous stories, thinking it makes him sound tough, when it just makes him sound more delusional. Just sign the contract and show up. Stop changing the conditions and making excuses. Ali is ready. You're the one finding reasons to avoid actually proving anything you claim.
Then right when I turned 15, shit started to go downhill. I would hit some black guy, some kids talking shit. I'm like, dude, you don't want to talk shit to me. I know I'm not like the biggest looking kid. This kid was huge. I'm like, but brother, I promise you, I've been in so many street fights and hockey fights. And I hit him twice, really hard and fast. And I hit him in the temple and he immediately knocked out. But I didn't know because it happened so fast. And I hit him here and then I uppercut him with the left. And it hit his chin. He was standing by a door jamb and it slapped his head back so hard that it split his head open.
Oh God.
Dude, he then fell onto his knees and his whole body went limp so that from his knees down, his face smoked the floor, broke his nose, chipped his teeth, blood everywhere. And dude, the back of his head was cracked open, pool of blood. I'm like, holy fuck, this kid. And dude, the girls that were all watching it were screaming, you. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad. I literally run back into my room and lock the door and I'm just sitting there, sheer panic, like my life is over. This kid. So the cops come, the school people come, and I just told them what happened. The kid gets rushed to the hospital. They put 47 staples in the back of his head. He ends up surviving. And I guess he couldn't recall the events because he was so fucked up. So he didn't end up pressing charges.
The physics are also a little bit off here. If he got knocked out by an uppercut, fell backward, and split his head open, how did he then fall on his knees and on his face at the same time? That doesn't make physical sense. You either fall backward or forward, not both simultaneously. This is another made-up story that sounds dramatic, but falls apart when you think about the actual mechanics of what he's describing. An uppercut knocks someone's head back and up. They'd fall backward, not forward onto their knees and face. Either the story is completely fabricated, or he's embellishing so much that the details don't even match reality anymore. When your tough guy story defies basic physics, maybe stick to the truth instead of making yourself look like a liar trying too hard to sound intimidating.
Does he know what it's like to face his consequences, buddy?
What did I do wrong, buddy?
You bump into people in the street, and then you get your big bodyguard to protect you. Everything you do, you Jack Doherty everything, you fake everything, you rug all your videos. Yeah, you rug all your videos, bro. I know that McKinley shit was fake. I know that McKinley shit was fake. Hug that pillow and wishing it was McKinley. I know you wish that was McKinley.
Damn.
All you need is spit on people and then he protects you.
I'm getting
He
pressed.
protects you. Yo, bro, you don't want him, bro.
Yo, chill, man. That's my girl.
Your girl, bro, you got no girls.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Something that a lot of people don't even know. I was like a bodyguard to one of the top guys in the Russian mob. I got into a fight with some of his guys when I was 16. He hired me. I was his bodyguard. I was doing underground fights. He was betting on me. Everywhere he would go, I would be in the front. I was a kid. They used to call me the kid. I was the kid that you don't want to come around. There was gangsters here in town from Israel. There were people left and right. When I came around, they walked away. They were pissing their pants. They ran to the fucking bathroom. I'm talking about real kid. Right away. I would step up to all of them. 20 guys. Each one of them got blood on their hands. At least between all 20 of them, they own their own cemetery. When I step up, quiet. Nobody speaks. Which one of you? Come outside for a second. I want to talk to you. No.
And it wasn't me, bro.
No.
It wasn't me.
Because in 1 second, they're all gone. It was just that switch that I had. At the age of 19, I did my birthday in jail because at the age of 18, obviously, like I said, I was a menace to society. I became like a menace to society. Jonathan was literally like my right-hand man. We had a great time. We were like menace to society.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I got a question. Would you fight me for 30 million US dollars? Seriously, would you fight me? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, boy.
Top 5 ways to get rich. Buy a MacBook Air, drink Red Bull, move out of your hometown, don't let women distract you, and learn sales. If you master these 5 things, you'll find making money so easy. If you're not rich right now, it's because you're probably not following one of these 5 things.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Please choose a fucking hypercar so we can do this scene and get it done and put your face on it and you can drive it around Dubai.
I don't want a car. Andrew, I don't drive. I don't drive. It's who I am.
You have hundreds of millions of dollars.
It's who I've always been.
You don't buy clothes. You don't drive cars. What the fuck is the point? What do you do with all your money?
I just like to work. It's about the work. It's about the journey.
Can you choose a hypercar?
No.
Just fucking randomly close your eyes and just point.
No. It break my moral code.
Good for Luke's moral compass. Not needing to buy hypercars or flashy things to feel validated shows he's more grounded than Tate. He clearly has different priorities with his money. Let people spend their money how they want. Not everyone needs status symbols to feel successful. Luke's choice to not buy hypercars doesn't make him wrong. It just shows he measures wealth differently than constant material displays.
All these generations and nobody in my bloodline was able to get rich? I mean, like out of everybody before me, not one person thought, hey, maybe I'll invent something. Like not one relative tried to scribble down a rap verse. Not one cousin bought Apple stock when it was cheaper than an actual Apple. I mean, whole dynasties got built. Well, my family was just passing down recipes and poverty. Okay, some families inherit castles. I inherited the knowledge how to reuse a plastic bag 14 times. All right, so other people have old money. I got old plates and spoons. I don't think my family has purchased new utensils in like 40 years. All right, and I know it's not all their fault. History, oppression, social class. But come on, at least one ancestor could have tried to commit fraud. Do you realize how different my world would be if just one great uncle started a pyramid scheme and got out early? I mean, instead here I am standing in line at Costco, hoping the free samples stretch into a meal. All right, at this point, I don't even want generational wealth. I understand that ship has sailed. I'd just be happy with generational coupons.
Men who don't work aren't men. They're just boys. What happens when you're a boy is somebody else takes care of you. When you become a man, you take care of yourself. Furthermore, when you become a grown man, you take care of somebody else like your wife and kids. And that's through your work. God made men to work. And what this means is much of our dignity as men is found in our work. This is why if you're a healthy man, unemployment is a catastrophe. Not just financially, but personally. You're like, I need to do something. This is why even when we shut down the world, it did not benefit men. Men who can't go to work are not better, they are worse. Men are made to work. And there's something inherently dignified, honoring about a good, long, hard day's work.
He ain't lying.
The fucking purpose of your life is to just survive another 5 days until Friday comes so you can go and get smashed the fuck up and forget how much you hate your life. Well, my friend, why don't you just fucking drink from Monday till Monday? Why are you not just being smashed up? No fucking stop. If that is your purpose in life, my friend, you fucked it all up. Trust me, you need to create a life that you don't even want to take a fucking vacation from, and even let's go and drown your fucking souls in a bottle. If you're doing that, believe believe me, you're just a blown up baby boy. You are definitely not a man, because a man is living his life on his fucking terms, and he don't need to hide away from it, and he don't need to fucking drown the sorrows from it. He is exactly where he wants to be because he took himself there.
Basically, solid take. If you don't like where you are right now, you have the ability to work through that and change it. Drinking on the weekends to forget about your problems doesn't make anything better in any way. That's fair. Using alcohol to escape instead of facing and fixing your situation is just delaying the inevitable. Your problems will still be there Monday morning, except now you've wasted time and money getting drunk instead of working on solutions. The delivery is over the top, but the core message is right. Don't cope with bad situations through substances. Actually change the situations. Take action on what's making you miserable instead of numbing yourself every weekend and wondering why nothing improves.
Have you seen that thing where people eat other people's?
Yeah, I mean, sounds crazy, but let's just not say people, because pretty much everyone's unhealthy and vaccinated, whatever. But if you eat wild animals from the wild, like in Africa, my friend did it. He felt amazing. It has a lot of bacteria, pack a punch, just a little tiny size ball like this. Yeah, you'll feel amazing.
Wow.
Same thing with like rotten meat. I mean, I've eaten year-old plus rotten meat. It's the best thing for you. Have a little size ball of rotten meat that's a year plus old. You'll get hundreds of thousands of bacteria in your stomach and you'll feel amazing. Depression is just a lack of bacteria in your stomach. That's all it is, in your digestive tract.
Wow, dude. I was eating beef jerky the other day and I saw it had mold on it. I spit that out. So you would eat that?
Usually I'll wipe off the mold, but moldy berries is very, very good for you, and it can a lot of issues like autism.
If you cook your eggs, you're an idiot.
If you cook anything, you shouldn't. You know, I don't cook my meat. I cook my eggs.
Have you done a parasite test?
I've taken parasites.
And you didn't have any?
No, I've taken them. Trichinosis, pig parasites. I've swallowed them. I felt amazing.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This bump pal. Lock fun down.
What the hell is even that?
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Strong women do not intimidate real men. They expose the men who are pretending to be one. A strong woman wants a man who's grounded, confident, doesn't crumble when life applies a little pressure, because she's already fought through storms you couldn't even understand. She's not looking for another child in a grown man's body. And when she has boundaries, that's not attitude. That's called her self-respect. You know, leadership from a male isn't about being louder. It's not. It's about being secure enough not to compete with the person standing next to you. You can't lead if you're threatened by her strength. Okay? She doesn't need you to fix her. She needs you to meet her. And if that feels like pressure, it's because she's not shrinking herself to make you comfortable. She's inviting you to rise where she's at. So I'm like, man, and I see this, calls her too much. What he really means is she's made him look at the parts of himself he's been avoiding. And you can't avoid a mirror, my friend. And I'll tell you, if that offends some people, great, because I'm going to tell you, she's not the problem. Your insecurity is.
There's truth to this. A confident, capable woman will naturally challenge a man who's all talk and no substance. However, there's also a line between strong and obsessive or toxic behavior. If she genuinely wants to improve and challenges you to be better, that's good and healthy. But if she's constantly nagging, putting you down, or testing you just to test you, that's different. That's not strength. That's insecurity or toxicity. A strong woman pushes you to be better because she wants both of you to grow. A toxic woman tears you down to feel superior or control you. Those are completely different things, and you need to recognize which one you're dealing with. Real strength in a partner means they call you out when you're slipping, support you when you're working, and build with you, not constantly criticize, belittle, or create drama to prove they're strong.
The best men you will ever meet aren't the successful ones. They're the ones who have already been mauled by life, and they came back swinging. They've watched everything crumble, their money, their families, and their faith, and they stood back up again. You can always tell a man who's been broken. He doesn't talk much, and he doesn't need to. There's a quiet danger inside of him because he's met hell, he's looked it in the eye, and he's made peace with suffering. I can't explain this if you haven't lived it, but once you've buried the man that you used to be, nothing on earth can scare you anymore.
So basically, he's the opposite of what he's describing. He's loud, constantly talking, and performing toughness instead of quietly embodying it. According to his own definition, a man who truly went through hardship and came back stronger wouldn't need to constantly tell everyone about it. The irony is he's describing quiet, battle-tested men while being loud and performative himself. If you really came back swinging from being mauled by life, you wouldn't need to aggressively broadcast it constantly. Your presence and actions would speak for themselves. This is classic fake alpha contradiction, preaching about silent strength while being the loudest person in the room, trying to convince everyone how tough you are. Real strength is quiet, performance is loud.
If you're a man under 170 pounds, you should be absolutely terrified to be outdoors. Imagine you're walking with your girl and a 6'5" gorilla like me steps in front of you. What exactly is your plan, Slim Jim? You can't do anything. Being victim weight isn't a phase. It's a biological hazard. You are a war crime against your own genetics. See, I used to be pale and rail thin. Then I learned the hard way when I was left for dead in an alley that the world is not kind to poor or skinny men. So go get a BJJ belt, get cauliflower ears, learn a high guard, learn 6 straight punches or a clinch, and show up twice a week for 2 years. And then you're going to beat 99% of men in combat. Either become dangerous or understand that your girl is one stronger man away from evicting you.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
Screw what you heard. There are only 2 events that turn a boy into a man, and both of them hurt like hell. First, your heart is going to get shattered into microscopic dust. I'm not talking about a breakup. I'm talking about a violent demolition of your soul. And next, you become responsible for people who would die if you failed. When either of these happen to you, suddenly your feelings don't matter. Only showing up does. And here's the part no one admits. If you haven't had your heart obliterated or carried the weight of others on your shoulders, you're not a man. You're just a child with facial hair, and eternal suffering is coming for you.
My nigga. Chill.
Yeah, hold up. Yo,
I'm
wait.
Legal. Whoa. Did you just pour tequila on me?
I missed the whole thing. What?
No. I cheersed him. He poured tequila on me as I took my shot. Smell my shirt. It's straight tequila. Feel my hat. Oh my God. It's straight tequila. Here's the thing. A younger me 2 years ago, I would have just rocked his shit into the fucking ground, 757 style, kicked his fucking teeth out, and we would have drove off, and it would have been a wrap. Now we're gonna go whoop their ass on the golf course. I'm not gonna punch him.
He handled that very well like a mature man. What happened was crazy, disrespectful, and you can see how mad he is about it, but he still keeps it together and chooses a measured response. That is what real strength actually looks like. Real strength isn't immediately responding with violence to every disrespect. It's controlling your anger, choosing your response wisely, and handling situations without losing your composure. He acknowledged he's upset, recognized his old self would have reacted violently, but chose a better path. That's growth. That's maturity. That's actual masculine strength. Not the performative aggression we've seen all video, but controlled power and measured responses even when you're justifiably angry. Real strength is quiet control, not loud performance. It's choosing your battles, responding proportionally, and maintaining your composure even when disrespected. The loudest guys are usually the weakest. They need the performance because they don't have actual strength. Work on yourself, control your reactions, and be strong enough to walk away or respond measured when appropriate. That's what separates men from boys performing masculinity for cameras. Be real, be controlled, and let your actions speak louder than your words. Take care out there.